Welcome to this early edition of the Saturday News at 10. I'm Jude Binkley. Hundreds of federal workers who were fired might have hope on the horizon after a federal labor board issued an order to reinstate all probationary employees. Abby Wilt joins us with a look at this order. Abby, what does this mean for Idahoans?
Jude, the Federal Merit Protections Board ordered the U.S. Department of Agriculture to reinstate at least 6,000 of the employees who were fired. So far, Idaho workers who were terminated say they still don't have their jobs back.
We have not heard anything at our level.
Fired federal workers in Idaho are stuck in a state of uncertainty.
A lot of folks are holding out hope.
In a 15-page document filed Wednesday, the Office of Special Counsel ordered the Department of Agriculture to stay probationary employees for 45 days.
Employees are being told they will be reinstated for 45 days.
Meaning the workers would go back to work while the mass firings are investigated.
Some of those limited scenarios that I've heard about, these employees are being brought back on and put on admin leave, which basically means that they are paid, which is good, but they're not allowed to do their work.
Adam Larson, the local president of the National Federation of Federal Employees, says he's heard of terminated employees coming back to work in other states, but not in Idaho yet.
On the ground level, nothing from our management has kind of trickled down to us. Terminated employees don't know anymore.
Larson says he expects to receive word from the U.S. Department of Agriculture early next week for the gem state.
That's what I'm crossing my fingers for. That would be the expectations because they had 5 days to comply. You'd think they would tell us something or not.
Until they receive word, dozens of fired workers and supporters spent Saturday rallying downtown to spread awareness.
I have to support the federal workers who do a great job. We're patriots.
And to call on the government to reverse the mass firings of thousands of federal workers.
I'd like there to be a freeze on the firing of federal employees.
Larson says seeing the support at each of the gem states rallies has been encouraging to see how much of the community stands behind federal employees.
As garbage as this has all been, it's been really heartwarming to see these communities stand up for their fellow community members.
And Larson says communities have been putting together potlucks and fundraisers for those who've been terminated and really rallying together to support them. And Jude will, of course, continue to follow this throughout the week and report if any of those terminated employees are reinstated.
All right. Thank you, Abby.